Good day, everyone. My name is Anna, and what a great morning. It is summer, it is so hot, but at least we are under 110 degrees now. We are like at 105 degrees Fahrenheit here in Las Vegas, Nevada. But some of my cacti don't seem to mind it. As you can see, some of them are blooming today. So in my last update video, I gave you an update, a 6-week update after I left for a vacation, and I kind of neglected my cacti for 6 weeks. And when I did that update, a lot of my cacti are shriveled up. I had some casualties. Right now, it's been a little over 2 weeks since I made that update. And I've given a lot of my cacti, or I've given all my cacti a good watering. I was watering them for every 3 days at least since I got back, and a lot of them have fattened up. They responded well to the watering, and as you can see, a lot of them are again putting out blooms. So when I got back, although some of them were in flower, they were dropping their buds. So most of them were dropping their buds because it was too hot and they did not have, enough water in their body. So what a cactus will do is they would usually drop their buds to conserve loss of water. But now that they're receiving enough water, look at them now and how they responded. So I'll go through each one of these that are in flower. This big pink one right here, this is Mammillaria guelzoiana. Yes, this is Mammillaria guelzoiana. This is the one with the neon pink flower. Wow. And then this is another Mammillaria. This is Mammillaria Barchella Schumanni. So these two are actually my two favorite Mammillarias in my collection, and I guess you can see why. They have very big flowers, and they're very hardy when it comes to heat. They can tolerate our heat here. In fact, the hotter it is, the better that they flower. And the flowers last for, I would say, 3 days. They open and close for 3 days. This is the second time that they open. Yesterday was the first time, and they were a lot smaller yesterday. Now that it is the second day, the flowers are much bigger. But yep, I love these two Mammillarias. My favorite Mammillaria in my collection. And then this one is a Lobivia wrightiana, also in flower. Rebutia is trying to rebloom, not too much, but at least it's trying to produce another set of buds. And then this is Lobivia hybrid blaze. It's a little too hot for it to open up its flowers. Usually in springtime, these would flowers would be bigger and the petals would open up a lot bigger. And then this is a Camassurias rose quartz. This is Trichocereus volcanic sunset, another one that's very tough under heat. As you can see, it is under full sun, even though it's noontime right now. It is able to withstand the heat. The only thing I did with this is when I got home, it had a lot of buds, but it kept on dropping it. So I threw this shade cloth on top of it for like 4 days, I would say, and all the buds suddenly grew again. The other day this was in triple bud. Now it has a triple flower, I mean, and I will post a picture here, but right now it has one flower right here, volcanic sunset. So like I said in my previous video, I was going to add more protection to them. So this is what I did, at least for this rack. I placed this shade cloth here on top because this, although it has a pergola, I have a gap there on my shade cloth. I ran out of shade cloth, so I just placed the little tiny shade cloth I have left over this, and it seemed to help them out because look, this one is in bud. Okay, and this one too. See, a lot of them have gotten bigger, so much bigger since getting water. Okay, so that's what I did. I added shade cloth on some of my racks. Here is another casualty for the summer, my grafted euphorbia. This is Euphorbia lactea. So when I got back, I noticed that the rootstock, this one at the bottom, it was yellow, and I moved it here in under the shade, but after a few weeks the yellowing turned into brown on the sides, and look, the browning is spreading to the middle, and I'm afraid that the rootstock is not gonna make it. So as you can see, the browning and the black is spreading up to the middle of the euphorbia. So I would have to save this quick before, you know, that whatever that is spreads to the scion. So I will have to degraft this, but I don't think I have a euphorbia rootstock. I'll have to look for one. So I have to degraft this, and hopefully I will be able to save this Euphorbia lactea scion. So when you graft a euphorbia, it has to be on a euphorbia too. As far as I know, you cannot graft a euphorbia on a cactus. So it has to be euphorbia on a euphorbia or a cactus on a cactus. This is a Telocactus setispinus, and it is flowering for the first time. So I grew this from seed. It is now 3 years old. The mother plant of this died, unfortunately, but fortunately it was able to produce a fruit, and I was able to sow the seeds, and I have several of these growing, and this flowered for the first time after 3 years. Actually, this is not the first flower, because I see that there were like withered, or here withered flowers. So this one flowered when I was away, and I am glad that it produced another bud, and so I was able to see its flower. Very nice. 3 years old Telocactus setispinus. Oh, there is another bud. I must admit that after I did the last video, I found some more casualties, but then again, I was expecting more, so I still feel fortunate. See, this other Lobebia is also producing buds, and the buds are getting actually bigger. And yes, if you are wondering if I'm going to pollinate them, yes I am. I'm just going to go back and forth between the two cactus. So all I use is a brush, and I just brush it, you know, back and forth, making sure the pollen of one, like this cactus, gets to this flower, and the pollen of this flower gets onto the flower of this other cactus. Since they're both mammillarias, I have a greater chance of being successful in the cross-pollination. So they belong to the same genus. All right, I tried pollinating them with within itself, and I wasn't successful before, but I am successful if I cross-pollinate them. Anyway, this is it for now, guys. So this is my quick update after that 6-week update that I gave you. So after a little over 2 weeks, this is the state of my cacti now. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and in Instagram. And from my beautiful flower to yours, have a great day, guys, and cheers.